Okay, so I can't believe I even have to make a video like this because it's just stupid, but here we go. I don't want to answer this question anymore. Just to let everybody know, if you're watching this video and you haven't had this question linger in your mind, please listen all the way through it because it's going to basically purify your mind. Is Splatoon 2 dying? Okay, no, it's not. The Splatoon community, is that dying? No, it's not. Okay, simple, it's done. All right, cool. Let me explain why it's not dying because it's extremely simple. Please stop asking me this. If you ask me again, I'll just tell you to watch this video again, all right? So first thing, when you go onto Splatoon, are you able to find a turf war match in less than 5 minutes? Are you able to find a ranked match in less than 5 minutes? Are you able to find a salmon run match in less than 5 minutes? Does it take 20 minutes to find one? If it's taking 20 minutes, then maybe there's like only 8 people playing. But if it's taking less than 5 minutes or 1 minute or a couple seconds, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people still playing this game. Are we just gonna forget that Splatoon 2 has close or at 10 million installs for the Nintendo Switch? That's a lot for a console. I mean, just for one console, that's huge, especially for the Nintendo Switch. Some people be acting like Splatoon 2 died when the Splatfest ended because that was the last piece of content for Splatoon that was keeping it alive. I just gotta say, like, since when has Splatfest ever been the thing that's been keeping Splatoon alive? Like, if you really think that, then what are you thinking? Dark mode turf war is not the thing that's gonna keep a game alive, because that's basically what Splatfest is. It gives you a couple of other visuals, but it's basically dark mode turf war, with of course the addition of a shifty station, which is just a made up map of which you can play more turf war on. That's not what keeps this game alive. I think one of the most common cases when people think the game is dying is when they see their friend Jimmy saying, "Oh guys, I'm leaving the Splatoon community. I'm probably never going to play this game ever again," and all that nonsense. I love this game. I liked what it done for me for like 3 months. It was great, but yeah guys, I'm going now, bye. And then everyone else on Twitter is just like, "No, Jimmy, don't leave us." Ah! I can't tell you enough how many times that's happened. Usually when that happens, 90% of the time, that person's coming back next week. That happens almost all the time, and it pisses me off. If you're going to leave the community or stop doing something, just go. That's what most people have done. And then afterwards, you probably see another Twitter post from Jimmy's friend saying, "Oh my god, everyone's leaving now. I can't believe everyone's just leaving. Damn it." You know, guys, I think this Splatoon community's dying, man. I just can't believe it. Everyone's leaving, man. Which it's not, because Jimmy is just, you know, he's just moving on, which probably he's gonna come back in the next 2 weeks. But, you know, some people just go ahead and move on. That's just what happens in anything in life. And the funny thing is that when posts like this do happen, other people start believing in that, because now X person has left, overly dramatic person posts this, and then 2 people now start believing, oh, maybe this is actually a thing we should be worried about. And maybe in some cases it could be a thing where, you know, people don't exactly have certain perspectives, because when I see one person leave, I see like 20 or 50 new people join. And it's really the thing that we should be catering to or wanting to strive for more if we want to contain and grow a community. What about a competitive community? Like, what about competitive players? I mean, obviously, most of this comes from competitive players, but let's talk about a rare case. Like, what if a tournament organization says, "Oh, we're probably not going to do any more tournaments," and all that type of stuff? I mean, this is just another thing that happens. It happens with every community, man. What about YouTubers saying, "Oh my god, the game's dead"? I mean, it's probably dead for them, but not for a lot of other people. Whether it's a player, a tournament organization, a YouTuber, whatever. There's always going to be someone else that's going to take that torch and go on, or 5 people at the same time going to take that same torch and go off, do that exact same thing the previous person who held the torch, or do it better. And it's exactly what is happening right now in our Splatoon community. Like, honestly, my perspective, the Splatoon community is booming right now. We have loads of new people coming in. If we want to talk about numbers, especially in terms of lands, the UK scene, they are growing all the time. I want to give an honorable mention to a specific land that I helped run, known as Breeze. I think last year in summer, we had like 120 something entrants, and we just did the event about a week ago from the time of me making this video. We had 200 something people at the event. Bear in mind, we did that as a 1-day event. That's pretty insane, especially for the UK community. That's huge. Shout outs to everyone who came out to the event. Another mention, Riptide, I think that's being done by GSM and Endgame. In about a week or 2 weeks time, they already got 100 entrants, and that tournament's not even until September. So honestly, let me just go ahead and conclude because I think I've made my point. Is Splatoon 2 dying? Is the Splatoon community dying? No! Stop being stupid. You know how Splatoon 2 will die? If we stop supporting it. If we stop playing the game. If we stop supporting the people who continue to grow the community. New people come into this community every day thinking, what can I do to help grow the community? We need to support these kinds of people. We just need to continue doing that. And you know, it's a pretty obvious example, but I'm going to have to pull it off, but it's known by many of you guys watching this video. Look at Melee, look at Super Smash Bros. Melee, look at Super Smash Bros. The community is always booming because those players continue to support the game. Us Splatoon players, many of us, we still continue to support the game. So continue to support us, and the game will pretty much never die. And to assure you that this game is never going to die, tell me another game that does motion controls just as well as Splatoon. Tell me another game that plays any similarly to how Splatoon is, like where you have a weapon, you use that for movement, you use that for map control, you use that for your ammunition, you use that for taking out your opponent. Tell me any game that is just like that. Simply said, there's no game like Splatoon, so most people who get into Splatoon, they're probably gonna stick with it because there's no game like it. I'm one of those people who continue wanting to grow the Splatoon community and Splatoon 2 in general. And I did also say a thing of how you could support myself. And honestly, the best way you can support me is just leaving a like on the video. Because what that does, especially on the YouTube side of things, that pushes my video out to other places, to maybe people who don't know what Splatoon is, or haven't invested a lot of time into it, or probably who watch Splatoon and haven't seen me in general. So just leaving a like on the video, and that's all I want, honestly. Leave a like on the video, watch my videos, everything is appreciated, and that just helps me get my messages out there, so. And for any other content creators that are making Splatoon videos and all that type of stuff, leave a like on their videos as well. It only takes a second. Only going to be helping and push out the messages from other content creators. So do it for all your Splatoon content creators that you support, as it will help the scene in the long run. That is all I've got to say for this video. Thank you very much everyone for watching. If you ever ask me this question again, I'm going to send you this video. Don't ever ask me this question again. Thank you very much. So if you enjoyed, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter if you are feeling generous. Consider joining my public Discords, where you can go ahead and talk to myself and the Dude Society community, and hit the notification bell. That's all I've got to say. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Shall see you guys in a future video.